hitting the table, very excited. The mom turned around to see what was causing all the excitement. There was an elderly man sitting at the table behind her. This man looked to be homeless. His hair was disheveled, hadn't shaved, clothes very dirty, smelled really bad. He said to the little boy very loudly, "How you doing, little buddy?" Everybody in the restaurant turned to see what was going on. The mom was kind of embarrassed, and she nodded at the man, then turned back around to her table and tried to get her baby's attention away from him. But the man kept talking to him, playing peekaboo and patty cake. This little baby was being totally entertained, totally taken by this man. So much so, instead of just smiling, now the baby was cackling, laughing out loud. The parents bowed their heads and just ate as fast as they could, trying to get finished. They finally were through with breakfast. It was raining outside. The husband went to pull the car up front. The mom got up from the table, picked up her little baby, and headed toward the counter to pay. Under her breath, she thought, "God, please help me to get out of here without any more commotion." But about that time, the homeless man got up and stood in line behind her. When the little baby saw him step out, he put out both arms, leaned away from the mother, and reached out to the man. Before you knew it, the baby was in a total stranger's hand. It looked like they were old friends. At one point, the little baby laid his head on the homeless man's shoulder. The homeless man closed his eyes, just taking it all in. His hands, dirty, rough, full of grime, patted the little boy softly on the back. The mother stood and watched, all in amazement. A couple moments, he handed the little boy back and said gently, "You take care of this little boy." She said with a lump in her throat, "I will." She walked toward the door to leave, and small tears started running down her cheeks. She said, "God, please forgive me." She had just witnessed unconditional love shown through the innocence of a little baby. The baby didn't see the man's dirt, the man's grime, the man's disheveled hair. The baby saw the man through eyes of love. The mother saw the man through eyes of judgment. My prayer is, God, help us to have this same innocence of a little baby and not judge people by the exterior, by what they wear, by the mistakes they've made. But God, let us see people through eyes of love. The scripture says, "To the pure, all things are pure." One way to know how pure your heart is how much do you judge. When your heart is pure, you don't have a critical spirit. You don't have a holier-than-thou attitude. You're full of mercy. You give people the benefit of the doubt. And I found much of our judgment is simply the